Hi, this is Rick with Restore Computer Solutions, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to create a CSS page in Adobe Dreamweaver and link it to your HTML page. So let's go ahead and do that. What you want to do is in the head section, as you can see right here, we have the head section. This is the starting tag, if you follow my cursor, and this is the closing tag. We want to create a link just like this one, okay, that references a style sheet. Now right here it says link rel, it's a style sheet. The type is going to be a CSS text style sheet, and the name of the style sheet in the href is mystylesheet.css, which we have right here. Okay, now what I've gone ahead and done is create the tags for each div. Now if we go back to the original video or tutorial, excuse me, you'll see that we created divs. Now the body is always going to be a div, that's a standard, and we also since then have created a div for the image. Okay, and what this is going to allow us to do is move the image around on our page. So anytime you're not using a standard HTML tag like body, title, head, and the HTML closing tags, you're going to be creating your own div. Now here, as you can see if you follow my cursor, I've created a div. The standard div is always div ID equals, and in parentheses you type in the name you want. For this particular one I typed in pick because it'll make it easier for us. You want to go ahead and close your div afterwards. As we did in the previous tutorial, you can adjust your width and height of the individual image on the image source tag line. And now if we go ahead and we go to the CSS sheet, the top part of the menu, we notice that there's another CSS that's for the spry bar. So if we want to move the spry bar, let me show you which one is the spry bar. It's this right here on the web browser. We're going to have to move it in there. Now for everything else, we can go ahead and move it inside the body tag and inside the pick tag. So I'm going to click the pick, and I've already copied and pasted this because I ran through this tutorial before going over it today. And what you want to go ahead and do is position your image. So use position relative, and from the top it's going to be 400 pixels, and from the left it's going to be 400 pixels. So I'm going to go ahead and save this, and now you see obviously where the image is located, and I'm going to go ahead and change these attributes. So I'm going to go ahead and say I want this to be 200 from the top. So watch what happens. The image moves up. Okay. Now in the body tag, just say you want to align your text and do all that. Add borders, take away borders, add shadows. Those are all done within these brackets. Okay, open and closing tag. So let me maximize this for you. We have an opening body tag or bracket and a closing bracket. Inside of this is where all your attributes go. So what you always do is you start each div or each HTML tag with a pound, type in body, or the HTML tags do not need a pound, and your individual div tags do need a pound. So if we go ahead and we click save and we check out the difference from adding a pound to the body and taking it off, you'll notice that now the background color has changed and the text has aligned. So let's change the text color to something that's more visible because you can't really see black on black. So let's go ahead and open this up, and we're going to replace the color, which is the text color in the body tag, with FFF, and you'll notice that it changes it. Now this spry bar menu is going to be changed inside of your spry bar horizontal menu CSS, and there's notes in here that'll tell you exactly what that is, so when you move it, you know what you're moving. And again, here in the pick section, we've adjusted our positioning with relative positioning, and there you go. That about wraps it up. Remember that you always want to make sure that on your HTML page you use a reference link at the top of the page to signify your CSS page. Make sure your spelling is correct. When you set up the basic HTML tags, you don't need a pound in front of them. When you set up your own individual divs, you do need a pound in front of them. Now, all your tags and attributes go within open and closed brackets on each tag and div. And to find out more about those, what you want to go ahead and do is pick up a reference sheet, download one. It doesn't cost you anything. You can print it out, and that way you can see what options you have with CSS. And I'd also pick up an HTML reference sheet. That way you have a better understanding of how the two work together. And if you'd rather just put up a basic website with inline CSS on an HTML website and not use a separate page, or use a separate page. The way things are going now with HTML5, you'd be naive not to go ahead and use an external style sheet, because you have so many more options that it's unbelievable, and it keeps the structure separate from the style. So if you ever want to change anything, it won't affect the way anything looks. That about wraps it up. This is Rick with Restore Computer Solutions. We're a web design and development company specializing in CMS and e-commerce systems. We also offer IT solutions for business and home. Our number is 949-705-7906, and our website's restorecomputersolutions.com. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video and it helped you out, give it a thumbs up and like us on Facebook. Have a great day. Bye.